take the other alphabet version.
I think that's a new thing.
I just had that on my computer.
We'll send the smart recording to the host. It's telling people they're going to be recorded. Oh. If you don't want to be recorded, you can leave.
That's all right. Then
That's
they get a bench warrant.
But that's so crazy. Oh, that's right. Oh, I don't know. What, it must have updated and changed things. I guess, I don't know.
Hello.
Hey, Fred.
Yep.
Obviously, this is not today's issue, but so I'm looking at the way I'm identified, I guess, on my courtroom camera that comes up
Okay.
with my name.
Yeah.
Could I get my middle initial added in there sometime?
We'll try. I
Thanks.
mean, I'm not sure on that because it might just be tied to the account that was set up through the Supreme Court, and that could be it. But I'm willing to see if there's
Thanks.
some other way around that.
Appreciate it.
Give you.
Trying to make it read.
I'm trying to figure out Wayne County, Wayne County Jail's trying to log in. I'm trying to figure out why. They can't connect.
Michelle, can you make me co-host?
Yeah. Hey, Mackenzie, do you have any idea why Wayne County would be logging in?
I'm not sure.
Okay. That work?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Morning, Wayne County.
Good morning, buenos dias.
Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite officer.
You doing all right?
What are you doing? What do we need have you for?
What's that?
Why are you on? We don't know what we have you for today for Judge Oakley.
Judge Oakley has two. We're a little early.
Okay.
We always take care of you guys first. You got a Daryl Frederick. Daryl
Okay, wait,
Frederick. Okay.
let me find him. No, he's not arraignment. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay.
And then you have a second, you have Antoine Algiers. Algers.
I got it.
All right.
I
those are
got
the-
it. Okay.
I have Algiers here now, but in Frederick's en route to me. We're early, so
Right, are
we
you
just want to make sure you get taken care of.
Yeah, no, this is like our two local dockets, so I'm trying to figure it out. I'm covering for Heather.
Uh-oh.
So
Make
let's
sure
see.
she buys you lunch.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Mackenzie,
Yep.
are you listening to that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Frederick and Elders are in custody there. I'm gonna have to go find some MIDC and see if they can jump on and take care of those. Let me
Okay.
see who they are with. Frederick is Van Buren. Angela, are you listening? They're both Van Buren cases.
I'm here.
Did you hear those two names are in Wayne County?
No, I was down the hall talking to Dave, sorry.
Okay. Daryl Frederick
Okay,
and Antoine Algers. I'm gonna go
okay,
find
I know Mr.
MIDC.
Frederick has, I think, 6 or 7 with us. Are we gonna potentially deal with all of it today?
6, I see 6, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right. Well, there was one I
Okay.
sent over after the incident on Thursday, so I don't know if that's in yet or not,
All
but.
right. Let me go find an MIDC attorney to jump on, okay?
Okay, awesome, thanks, Michelle.
All
Sorry.
right, I'm working on it.
Have fun soon.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sign up for MIDC, which you want to talk to me first, is that okay?
Um,
Do you understand the differences that you want to speak of it, that's fine.
good morning.
Josh, I'll make you a co-host. Hold on.
Thank you, sir. Is this person here? Yes, you might want to write your name at the top, sir.
Hey, Mackenzie, did you put them in a breakout room already? Yeah, did you see that, Josh? They're in MIDC's waiting room. Thank you. We just have like 2 or 3. Yeah, I asked him to jump on. Just a draw.
Nope, nothing yet, not like that.
Who are the 2 jailers you had? Is it Spalding and Kendall?
Who are the 2 in
In
jail?
jail, Kendall and Spalding?
No. It is Frederick and Elders.
I do not have an Elders file unless somebody grabbed it.
ALG.
Oh, Alger, A-L?
ALG.
Okay, I thought it said Elder.
Antoine.
Yep.
Are you gonna get the adjournments or do you know they are?
I got dates. Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, but if they want adjournments and I'm not under, just give them to them.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So even if I'm out here for that matter.
Okay.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, Officer Garcia. How are you today?
Do that already, I'll start dragging in here for you.
I'm ready.
Did you need to wait a minute?
Any what? They're not in here, no.
Okay, NC means no charge.
Yep, this one here's got to retain, so we'll throw them on top.
Sure,
I'll get them in here with all these. and burn it down.
sure.
Which one we doing first?
Lacy,
Lacy?
last name Lacy.
Get over there. Actually, you can read the podium. Let's go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your
How are
Honor.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful.
That's
Your
nice.
appearance for Dwight Lacy?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good
Gabriel
morning.
Lacy for Mr. Lacy, P79685.
Right, say that again?
Gabriel Lacy for Dwight Lacy, P796.
So you ain't making much today.
I'll pay her. This evening is worth it.
You say your P number also.
Gabriel,
No, just your P number.
oh, P79685.
All right, so counsel, I've got a piece of paper from you, says that there's gonna be a plea to an added civil infraction, improper lane use, and the misdemeanor is dismissed.
Yes.
That's the way you want to resolve it today?
Yes, sir.
Let's do fines and costs of 180. Can we do that today?
Yeah.
Okay,
Awesome. Thank
Anything
you, Your
else?
Honor. Have a wonderful day.
yeah, I hope you get something out of it.
I will.
How about Willie Kendall III? Come on up, Mr. Kendall.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Mr. Kendall, first things first, you are going forward today without benefit of an attorney, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Looks like you made a deal with the prosecutor. Piece of paper they sent me says you're going to plead responsible to an added civil infraction, a parking violation, and the misdemeanor charge that was issued to you on July 27 would be dismissed. Is that your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And it looks like you've also agreed to pay fines and costs of $300, correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. That money's due within 5 days, which means we've got to have it in our hand within 5 days, or within that 5 days, we got to have a plan. So if you go downstairs at the counter, you can either pay it or set up arrangements to pay it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Misdemeanor dismissed. Have a great day.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you.
Thank you. How about Amori Spalding? Mr. Spalding, are you going forward today without benefit of an attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, can you check something for me? Mr. Spalding's got no proof of insurance and impeding. I'm assuming they're in default.
Your Honor, those are, if I may, those are attached to the Romulus. So there's a DWS with Van Buren,
Right,
a DWS in the civil infractions with Romulus that was scheduled for Monday.
okay,
So because Mr. Greco's here, I talked to him and that's how we worked out the deal. So those civil infractions are attached to the Romulus, they're not in default.
they're not in default.
No, they're set for pre-hearing
Okay.
on Monday.
All right, but I don't have those files. So, yeah, but you can do that in the computer.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, you just write, yeah.
Okay.
make friend with there.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll write it on here because we've got case numbers on it. Okay, all right, so my understanding is you're gonna plead to no valid operator's license on person 2 times. We're to dismiss 2 drove while license suspended charges and the impeding traffic and no proof insurance that went along with one of those drove while license charges. Okay. All right, let's do some paperwork here. Give me a minute. All right, but I don't have the misdemeanor file either that's scheduled for Monday. So if I write it all on this piece of paper, that'll probably be enough. Even if I put fines and costs on here and everything else. I at least need to pull it up so I know what the incident date is, so I can take the plate. Sorry.
Michelle,
Yes,
it looks like Mr. Spalding had two show cause hearings set for the first, and he failed to set up collections or pay on those. So they should be headed to my desk for warrants.
Mackenzie, can someone pull his files for Romulus, for, everything we have on him? And send them out?
I'm sorry, you want us to pull them?
What days is he sent them?
Monday.
It's on the 11th.
Monday.
Next
yeah,
week.
Promise sent on Monday. Can someone pull those and set them up?
Yeah,
He's gonna do a plea on them today.
okay.
All right, so the good news is we're gonna save you a trip
Thank
back.
you.
The bad news is it's not gonna be quick this morning. I gotta wait for those files, but let's get to that point.
Uh,
So do you understand your rights and options?
Yes.
You've looked at your rights form, you signed the rights form?
Yep.
All right, you understand that the possible penalty for the no valid operator's license on person charge is up to $500 fine plus court costs, up to 90 days in jail?
Mm-hmm.
You understand all that?
Yes.
And understanding that, are you entering guilty pleas to 2 charges of no valid operator's license on person so that we dismiss all that stuff that we've talked about dismissing?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. But I don't know the incident date in Romulus, so I can take care of this plea. Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren on June 30, 2023, while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
You said June 3rd?
June 30th.
Yes. If that's what's
Okay,
on the
let me
paper.
see if I can help you. According to the ticket, this was at a location of E-Course and Haggerty. It was approximately 3:06 in the morning. You were driving a silver Pontiac. That ringing bells?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Okay, so if I tell you that the date on the ticket shows it was June 30th, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Any reason to believe it wasn't June 30th?
No, it's.
Okay, so on that one, I can take your plea to the no valid operator's license on person charge. I'll dismiss the Drobo license suspended. On the Romulus files, I just want to wait until I have them in my hands and I'll call you back up.
Okay.
Okay, and then when I do that, I'll give you fines and costs on everything.
All right.
All right, just have a seat in the back. I won't forget you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All I've got is files for Josh and Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you folks have all got court-appointed attorneys, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we're waiting for them to come in then. Understood. Hopefully, Josh or Jeff will work on the jailers.
This way, sir. Chairman, we don't need this proposal. Am I correct? Simple adjournment.
She can handle that.
Right over there.
Michelle handle that.
I'm gonna grab it for you right now.
What do you need? Which one?
Burns. Yeah. Is that what it is?
Couple burns I got in file. File. Thank you, Mackenzie. All right, Mr. Spalding, come on up. Let's see if we can take care of this. No. All right, so I've got the Romulus file in front of me. No proof of insurance and impeding traffic. And the draw license suspended. So on, understand those rights we talked about, understand the possible penalty for no valid operator license, right? Got all that?
Mhm.
On August 11, 2023, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept your plea on both those charges, dismiss both the drove while license suspended charges and the 2 civil infractions in keeping with your agreement with the prosecutors. Are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
Amazon.
How long?
How long I've been working?
Yeah.
Like 4 months.
Okay, and what is the status of your driving privileges? Are you driving legally? Are you not driving because you got to get your license straightened out? What's going on?
No, I'm not driving right now.
All right, so what does it take to put you on the road legally?
Money, I guess.
Say again?
Money to pay off the tickets, I guess.
Money to do what?
To pay off all the things I owe.
You got suspensions. You got to clear some suspensions?
Yeah.
And do you have a time frame? When do you think you're going to be on the road legally?
Hopefully by the end of this month.
By the end of September?
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
everything should be paid off.
Okay. Is there anything you want me to consider before I set the terms of sentence?
No, sir.
Hey, Angela?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Jeff.
Mr. Spalding, tell Madam Prosecutor, thank you for the gift.
Thank you.
You're
Pretty good.
welcome.
All right. You've got 2 civil infractions that went along with that June 30th case too.
Okay.
Right now, those 2 are $470 fines and costs. She's okay with me if I set aside the default judgments,
Mhm.
and she's willing to dismiss those as well. So that just saved you $470.
Thank you again.
Merry Christmas and happy birthday. We're trying to get you on the road legally.
Yes.
All right, so that takes care of those 2. All right, so I think this is gonna take care of everything. We've got a global resolution of everything you have going with us, I think, right?
Mm.
After I sent you on the 2 that you just put on.
Yes.
Any other courts you owe money to?
No, I paid everything.
All right, so this is getting you close to having a license by the end of the month, right?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the June 30, 2023 Van Buren Township, Total fines and costs on that file, $550. That money's due within 5 days, which means we gotta have it in 5, or we gotta have a plan within 5. So go downstairs today, just make arrangements to pay. You can set up monthly payment plan, whatever you need to do.
Okay.
Right, on the Romulus file, it's $500 fines and costs on that one, or you show me a valid ops by October 15th. So I will pay you $500 to get your license straight before the end of this month.
Okay, yes.
That's all you got to say is, okay, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it done.
How many people do you know that had somebody pay them to get a driver's license?
Nobody.
Don't take advantage of me.
I'm not.
I'm in a good mood, okay? So make this happen. If something runs it, you run into a problem and you can't get your license by then, but you need some more time, come in and talk to me before that October 15 deadline.
Okay.
All right, we got a plan. You're gonna go downstairs, make an arrangement with the clerks downstairs about the $550, and then go get your license and come back and show it to us.
Okay.
You got all that?
Yep. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You
Thank
too.
you, Josh.
And then behind that will be the one with no attorney.
All right. Eric Griffin.
Thank you.
Good morning, counsel.
May it please the sound of court, Marvin Smith, P41.
It usually pleases me to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
With that, in that courtroom with the Three Stooges. No, the.
I moved that. I moved, that's back in the chambers now. How are you?
Used to love, good. I used to love the little guys.
All right, so tell me what we got going on today with Mr. Griffin.
Judge, he's gonna take advantage of the plea agreement. He just talked to the prosecutor. And he, by mistake, had entered into a secure area and then was kind of locked in there once he realized he had a gun on him.
Okay. All right, so it looks like it's going to be a 3-month delayed sentence, correct?
That's correct,
Right.
right?
Did you go over your rights and options with counsel today?
Yes,
You understand all that?
yes,
You understand the possible penalty for today's charge?
yes,
Understanding everything we've talked about, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
yes,
All right. So on August 1, 2023, were you at a secured area in the airport?
yes,
At that time, did you have a weapon that you were not authorized to have at that time at that place?
yes.
Are you satisfied with the factual basis?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, I am too. I'll accept the plea. Tell me what I should know before I set terms of court calls.
Yeah, this is his first interaction with law enforcement. He works at the airport and he's been working there for 8 years. He's had no problem.
Yeah, I'm an amputee and just made a bad mistake.
Okay, and you've talked to the prosecutor about getting the weapon back?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, I'll go along with the 3 months. During that time period, stay out of trouble. If you move within 3 months, let us know where to find you in case we need to send you a notice. It'll make its way to you. Court costs are assessed the amount of $500. That money is due within 5 days, which means we got to have the money or a plan in place to get the money within the next 5 days. Any questions?
Nope.
No,
All right.
thank you.
Gentlemen, enjoy your day.
Thank you.
I'm just throwing files all over. Justin Turner. Good morning, Mr. Turner.
Good morning.
Wonderfully, thank you. Mr. Turner, you have agreed to go forward today without an attorney, is that correct?
No, I asked for a public attorney.
Oh, you want to talk to an attorney?
No, I wanted a public attorney by my side, but
Hold on, I can't hear. Say,
I already talked to the
you talked to the prosecutor.
prosecutor. Yes,
You want
I
a
got a
defense
deal.
attorney?
Excuse me.
Do
repeat
you want a
that?
court-appointed defense attorney?
No.
Okay. All right, so it looks like you made a deal with the prosecutor.
Yes, sir.
Let's find your file. Josh, I'll be with you in just a minute.
Your Honor, no rush at all.
All right, so Mr. Turner, you read your rights form?
Yes, sir.
You understand those rights and the options presented to you by those rights?
Yes, sir.
And you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all that, are you in fact pleading guilty to that charge today?
Yes, sir.
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so on July 30th, 2023, you were at Metro Airport, correct?
Yes, sir.
And did you find yourself at a checkpoint area?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, did you have something in your possession you should not have had there?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
It was a firearm.
All right. And you've discussed with the prosecutor what you need to do to get that weapon returned to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll accept your plea with those facts. Anything you want me to consider before I set the terms of cost, sentence and cost?
No, I appreciate the offer. It's just an honest mistake. I tried to bring it up to the security. They wouldn't let me leave, so
Right.
I tried to handle it the best way I could, so
Here you are.
I don't know.
Yeah. What are you
Glad
doing?
it turned
Work,
out the way it
school?
did.
What are you
Excuse
doing? Work, school? What are you doing?
Work, I just finished truck driving school right now. I just got my class at
Great.
CDL.
Great.
Waiting for driving record to clear up so I can start truck driving.
Good for you. Got a job lined up?
Yeah.
Perfect. Who are you gonna drive for?
Oh, no, not a truck driving job lined up yet.
Okay.
No, I started applying around, but still looking.
Lots of truck driver jobs out there. Good luck. Stay safe.
Appreciate it.
All right. Court costs on this file, $500. I'll do the delayed sentence for 3 months. Stay out of trouble for that time period. If you move, let us know where to find you. That money's due within 5 days, or a plan has to be in place within 5 days. Go downstairs at the counter and set something up. Questions?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck with the job, huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Has a warrant attached.
Burns?
Yeah, that was the one we're doing.
I have no idea. I'm trying to file which files got the one. Oh. Well, just send him in to talk to the prosecutor. It's an airport file. Oh, then just lift the warrant, give him a date. Well, somebody can. I mean, somebody in this building knows how to lift the warrant. I mean, we do it all the time. Okay. Well, it's still, we put it in the process to lift the warrant. So. Josh.
Daryl Frederick, sorry.
Josh,
Yes, Your Honor.
who do you have on screen?
I've got Daryl Frederick. I need Angela's signature on this plea form. And then I also have in custody, Your Honor, Antoine Algers, who we've already presented a plea form with. And then in court, I have Courtney Linton.
No, I don't need to know the next 5 files. I just need the next one.
Heard that.
All right. Mr. Frederick, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor.
Your appearance. Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley appearing on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Daryl Frederick. Mr. Frederick is appearing via Zoom from Wayne County Jail. Mr. Frederick, please state your name for the court.
As I said, good morning, Your Honor. My name is Daryl Frederick.
Okay, I've got 5, 6 files with his name on it, and I've got a plea agreement that talks about 2.
We have 2 retail fraud cases involving Van Buren Township. I was waiting on Angela on this one. That was the one I said we actually don't have her signature on the plea.
They're all Van Buren files.
Then let's pass this one. I need Angela on that one.
Yeah.
I've just got the 2 retail frauds.
We've got 5 files. Let's get the prosecutor on board so we take care of all 5 today, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so we're gonna pass on you for just a minute.
Wayne County, if you'd like, you can put Mr. Algers in. We can go forward on that one.
As we speak, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, thank you. Mr. Algers, can you hear me okay?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Antoine Algers, is appearing via Zoom from the Wayne County Jail. Mr. Algers, please state your name for the court.
Good morning. My name is Antoine Eldridge.
Good morning. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, we'll waive a formal reading of the arraignment. We'd like to avail ourselves of the people's plea offer whereby the charge of failure to stop at a property damage accident will be dismissed in exchange for a guilty plea to failure to report accident. In lieu of fines and costs, the prosecution has agreed, if this court's willing, to agree to the sentence of time served. Mr. Algers is on an unrelated matter, has been in Wayne County since Tuesday. As the court's aware, they've got a tether shortage. He'll be there until probably Monday.
Right, right. All right, Mr. Algers, is it true that you were involved in a motor vehicle? Oh, first of all, you understand your rights and options? You've discussed those with counsel?
Yes.
All right, you understand the possible penalty for the new charge, the fail to report?
Yes, sir.
All right, and understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge today?
Yes, sir.
All right, so on June 18, 2023, were you involved in a motor vehicle accident in Van Buren Township?
Yes, sir.
Did you fail to report that accident as required by law?
Yes, sir.
All right. You've been in jail, this is your third day now?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3 days credit, file is closed, original charge is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Algers.
Thank you.
Your Honor, if we could handle Courtney Linton, it's a checkpoint violation. She's been waiting patiently on me.
Come on up, Ms. Linton.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Courtney Linton, who is standing to my right. Please state your name for the court.
Courtney Linton.
Talk to me.
We'll waive the formal reading. We would like to avail ourselves of the people's plea offer. This is a checkpoint violation. We've agreed to a plea under 771.1 with agreed upon period of probation of 3 months. The weapon involved in the checkpoint violation was a firearm.
Yep.
Ms. Linton has already received, I think it was a little over $4,000 fine from TSA. This is a painful lesson, has no prior criminal background. I would ask the court to accept the plea and consider all these factors.
Thank you. Ms. Linton, have you discussed your rights and options?
I have, yes.
You understand all that?
Yes, sir.
You understand the possible penalty for the charge today?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the charge today?
Yes.
All right, were you at a checkpoint at Metro Airport on July 29?
Yes.
At that time, did you have a weapon, firearm in your possession that you were not authorized at that time and that place to possess?
Yes.
Satisfied, Mr. Adler?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right, what should I know?
Again, basically, just to recap, no prior criminal conduct of any kind, licensed CPL holder. It was a airport shenanigans. What time, what was getting to where? I think it was a delayed flight or missed flight from the night before, you'd said. Inadvertent accident. Mother works the airport. She was very humble and embarrassed speaking about this with me. Do not believe we'll ever see her again for anything.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to add? Don't feel that you have to.
No.
Okay. All right. I'll go along with the delayed sentence for 3 months. Stay out of trouble. If you change the address from Auburn Lane, let us know where to find you. Fines and costs on the file, or excuse me, court costs on the file, $500. That's due within 5 days, which means we've got to have it or we got to have a plan to get it. You can do that downstairs.
Okay. Thank you.
Questions?
No questions.
You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. James Tatum Jr.
Ready, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Martell.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this most honorable court, Edward Martell, P 85051, on behalf of James Tatum, who stands to my right. Mr. Tatum, please identify yourself for the record.
James L. Tatum Jr.
Good morning, Mr. Tatum, sir.
Good morning.
Judge, today's the date and time for arraignment and pretrial. We will waive the formal reading of the information, stand mute, humbly request a plea of not guilty be entered by the court. As it relates to the charge, Judge, he was charged with a checkpoint violation. It was a short knife, which was inherited by my client after speaking with.
It's gone now, though.
After speaking with the people, Judge, I do have the authority, and I'm going to take responsibility. We're pleading to double parking, Judge.
Okay.
And we are prepared to pay the day in full.
Looks like fines and costs were agreed at 400.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, I'll accept the plea on the civil infraction, dismiss the misdemeanor, and send you downstairs to deal with our smiling cashier.
Yes, Judge. Always a pleasure.
Have a good day.
Have a great day.
How about Aziel Pendleton? Did I say that right? Aziel? Oh, I like it better that way. Aziel. It's more fun to say your way. Good morning.
You know, we're in court, so.
You're fine. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Blessed. I've got a file here that's, oh, first of all, you're going forward today without an attorney, correct?
I talked to the.
You talked to the prosecutor, but you don't have an attorney representing you.
No, sir.
And that's the way you want to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the paperwork says you made a deal. You're going to plead guilty to a misdemeanor violation of rules and regs at Metro Airport on July 17, 23.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
You understand the possible penalty?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand your rights form?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the options those rights give you?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to this charge today freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Pendleton, tell me what the rule or reg was that you violated on July 17th.
So I was at work because I work at the airport.
Okay.
And I used to work for the fueling company.
Yeah.
And they started a new rule where the fueling carts couldn't have like knots in them. So almost like the knots were almost as big as my shoestring.
Right.
So since there was knots in it and like 3 of the carts that I did, they, fired me and gave me the ticket. for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that was the rule, I guess, that I broke in.
Okay, okay. I can accept your plea. So you're not working now?
Yeah, I am
You
working.
back to work?
Yes.
Where at?
I work at the airport.
Still,
yeah.
okay, all right, okay.
Just not for that company anymore, just another company.
Got it. Is there anything you want me to, well, actually, you've already agreed to pay fines that cost of $400, right?
Yes, sir.
No, no. This got into this file somehow. All right, so you're pleading guilty straight up. All right, so what should I know about you before I set your terms of fines and costs?
As in terms of
Anything you want me to know about your personal situation, whatever. What a great guy you are. You take care of your grandmother and her 10 kids, whatever.
I do take care of my grandparents.
Oh, see, good guess.
But
Anything else?
I go to work every day, the one to aspire to be a flight attendant, yeah.
All right. All right, so I will accept your plea. I'm going to assess fines and costs of $400. That money's due within 5 days. That means we either have to have your money or you have to have a plan in place within 5 days. You got all that?
Yes, sir.
Downstairs, you can make payment arrangements.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy your day, sir. What was the name on that? I'm gonna cross it off.
Is there a Crossland in here?
You can't find a file?
I got the file right in my hand.
Okay. What's up?
Something on Frederick.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
You guys pull that out.
Take the whole thing. I don't care. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Ms. Crossland, you are proceeding today without benefit of a defense attorney, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you've met with the prosecutor, and according to the paperwork I've got, you've agreed to plead responsible to an added charge of double parking. The prosecutor wants you to accept that plea, dismiss the misdemeanor that was issued against you on January 21, and it looks like you've agreed to pay fines and costs of $400.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
all correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then I will accept your plea to the civil infraction. I will assess fines and costs as agreed at $400. You've heard me talk about the pay in 5.
Yes.
You understand what that's all about?
Can you explain it?
Yeah, either you need to give us the money within 5 days, or we need to have a plan in
Okay.
place to get it. So go downstairs, for example, if you want a monthly payment plan, go downstairs right now, set it up before you walk out, and you're good.
Thank you.
Any questions?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Misdemeanor dismissed. Oh, actually, you know what? You don't owe us that much money because we were already sitting on a bond of 150. So that 150 will apply. You as well. What you got?
This is retained, he has no file, I guess it's failed to yield to double parking, so there's no file. on this.
No, nope. All right, counsel on Toma,
Ready, Your Honor.
your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Gregory Sheena, P74815. On behalf of Mr. Toma, I do have authority.
All right, so what do we do with it? I don't know where we get them, so it's just, they would just go downstairs.
Yep.
All right, so you're pleading responsible to an added charge of double parking, and the original charge of fail to yield to emergency vehicle will be dismissed. That's the agreement?
That is the agreement. Your
Agreement was fines a cost of $300.
That is correct, Your Honor.
How much time do you need?
2 weeks, Your Honor, please.
All right, so let's see. What is today? Thursday, right? Hey, Jamie,
Yes, sir.
would you change my calendar?
That's no problem.
And would you remind Officer Cova that that's part of the court officer's
I'll
job
remind
duties?
him, I don't know what that do, but.
So let's say by the 21st.
Perfect, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're all set. Enjoy your
Thank you,
day.
Your Honor. And by the way, wow,
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it.
great job. Thank
I guess
you.
it's when you just send out. Like so.
No, it's a civil infraction that we normally don't even get in the courtroom. How about Angela Hogan? Come on up. That did sound like a game show, didn't it? You're our next contestant. Ms. Hogan, you're not going to use the benefit of a court-appointed attorney today, correct?
No.
Okay, but you did talk to the prosecutor and you made a deal.
Yes.
Let me look it over. All right, so we've got a file, actually, we got a couple of files from July 4. You're going to plead guilty to the added charge of impaired driving, and the prosecutor wants me to dismiss 1, 2, 3, 4 original charges that were issued on that day, correct?
So those were separate tickets?
Oh, they were different days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a July 4 incident. We're going to take a reduced plea, dismiss the original charge, and then we're also going to dismiss the civil infractions, 3 of them from July 5.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So did you read your rights form?
Yes, sir.
You understand all that?
Yes.
Understand the options those rights give you?
Yes.
And do you understand the possible penalty for the impaired driving charge?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you going to plead guilty to that added charge freely and voluntarily this morning?
Yes.
All right. Ma'am, did you drive a vehicle on that date of July 5 or July 4, excuse me, in the township of Van Buren?
Yes.
And prior to operating the vehicle, did you consume some alcohol?
Yes.
Did you take a breath test or a blood test?
Breath.
Do you know what the results of that breath test were? If you do, if you don't, we'll get there.
Yes.
Okay, could you tell me what those results were?
They just said that I was over the legal limit.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. If you don't know the actual number, looking back on it now, do you feel that your ability to operate your vehicle on that day, at that time, was impaired?
Yes.
Due to the consumption of alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I need to know. So I will accept your plea to the added charge. I will dismiss the original misdemeanor and all 3 of those civil infractions from a day later. Thanks. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to put you on a personal bond, give you some bond conditions, some rules to follow. I'm going to
Okay.
send you downstairs. You're going to go to the probation counter and listen for them to call your name. When you get up to the counter, they're going to set up 2 dates with you. One will be a date when you come back and you're interviewed by a probation officer. The other date will be the sentencing date when you and I see each other again. All right?
Okay.
At the interview, or after the interview, the probation officer is going to put together a report and a recommendation for sentencing. When you come back for the sentencing date, you'll get a chance to look at that report. I'll have that report. You and I will get to talk about that report and anything else you want me to consider before I actually sentence you on this charge. You
Okay.
understand how the process is going to work?
Yes.
Okay. So as far as the bond, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. The first condition is the obvious one, stay out of trouble. Second one is kind of obvious too, cooperate with probation to come on back for the sentencing date so we can move this file along. And the third condition is, in the meantime, while you're out and about, I don't want you to purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription for that substance. Do you understand all of those terms?
Yes, sir.
Can you abide by those terms?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable in court of $1,000 if you mess up on bond? You just gave me an IOU. If you say yes, give me an IOU. You don't owe me any money now for bond, but if you screw up, you're gonna go to jail and you're gonna have to post that $1,000 to get out.
Yes.
Deal?
Deal.
All right, go on downstairs and just kind of hang out by the front counter until you hear your name.
Okay.
All right? Have a nice day, ma'am.
You too, thank you.
Thank you. Which one do you have there?
Guyton.
With a G or a Q?
It is a G. I know Guyton Jr.
Okay, I'm just trying to keep it.
No, I got it.
Thank you. Is the attorney on this one?
Nope, she's a show cause.
Okay,
Went in there and saw Angela saw her, sent her back here.
with nothing, with no plea agreement or
So,
anything?
yeah, no. I'm gonna ask Angela for one.
Oh, no, this is, they've already been sentenced, everything. Okay, I'll deal with that.
No counsel. You
Yep.
said your name was Frederick, young man? Last name? Matthews. Did you give me a name?
I have not pulled Matthews. How about Monser Alwatan? How do you say it?
Oh, it's spelled wrong.
Okay, come on up, we'll fix it. First name or last name spelled wrong or both?
No, it's spelled wrong. When I came to this country, it's spelled wrong.
Oh, okay. And you just never bothered to correct it. All right,
Yeah,
well,
I
how do you
just-
say it the way it's spelled?
Monty
Last name?
Elwatan.
Elwazan? All right. Sir, first things first, are you prepared to go forward today without benefit of an attorney?
Yes.
Okay, but you've talked to the prosecutor on this matter.
Yes,
It
sir.
says here that you're going to plead responsible to a parking violation. The prosecutors asked me to dismiss the misdemeanor charge from August 12th, and you've agreed to pay fines and costs of $250. Is that all part of the deal?
Yes.
Okay, I will go along with that. I'll accept your plea to the parking violation and fines and costs will be $250. That money's due within 5 days, which means we've got to have it in our hands within 5 days, or within that 5-day period, we've got to have a plan in place. So if you go downstairs, talk to our clerks, you can either pay it or set up arrangements to pay it.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
The misdemeanor charge has been dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tyrone Guyton Jr. Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep. Yep. Oh, brand new.
That aren't experts.
Right.
So I don't know. Well, my concern is.
No, I want to.
Got it in our hands.
Sure, sure. When, or incident date or anything?
The 29th.
Yeah, just put all that on there.
The incident date was the 29th.
Yeah. Yes. And just give us all the incident date was, blah, 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 you send it over on such and such, and we'll find it when it gets here. No, as long as we've got him and everybody's, the gang's all here, let's take care of it all. I'm sorry, good morning.
Good morning, how you doing, Joe?
Everything's wonderful. All right, so first of all, you do not want to use a defense attorney today. And second of all, you've talked to the prosecutor, we're going to adjourn this?
Yes.
Okay, how much time do you need?
Actually, I'm going to pay it now. It was a
So
misunderstanding.
you want to get back as soon as we can get you back here?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, further's out, but I'm gonna go take care of the ticket.
Well, let's get you back here on September 21 then. Would you give Mr. Guyton notice? Just have a seat here. Have a seat at council's table so we don't forget you. Right there, right there. Yep, have a seat. We're having technical difficulties with the computer, but we'll get you a paper notice ASAP. Mr. Bowditch, your appearance on Bookman.
Ready, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Budge, here on behalf of and with Ms. Bookman, who's approaching. Ms. Bookman is hearing impaired. She has an interpreter today. Sir, could you give your name for the record, please?
For the record, my name is Jeff Olias, O-L-I-A-S-C, state certified interpreter with the legal enforcement.
And raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will translate between American Sign and English and American Sign so the lady and I can discuss your file? Right. Let her know what we just did.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for Raymond in this matter. We waive from the reading stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor, to an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Ms. Bookman will be pleading guilty to the charge of child abuse, basically leaving a child in a car in error. With the understanding the matter would be taken on a deferred status for 90 days. If she completes all what the court wishes her to complete, the matter will be dismissed.
Did you go over your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
I did, Your Honor.
Right. Understood those?
I did.
Do you understand the possible penalty for today's charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
On July 3rd, 2023, were you at Metro Airport?
I was, Your Honor.
Did you leave a child unattended in a car at that time?
Yes, the child was in the car, that's correct.
What happened, Your Honor, was the child went into the airport with her. The child forgot something in the vehicle, went back to the vehicle and stayed there. She wanted the child to come back. Then there was a breakdown in communication. There was no.
Right.
And here we are.
Yeah. So the child was not in a car seat. How old?
7, Your Honor.
All right. You said, I think the facts are there.
I'm
All right. I will accept the plea. What should I know before I go further with sentence?
Your Honor, this was an isolated incident. I think if better communication may have been available, it could have been.
I'm going to bet that the lady does not have an exhaustive criminal history. Can you stay out of trouble for 3 more months?
For sure, Your Honor, I can.
I will go along with the delayed sentence for 3 months. Court costs are 0. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day. And thank you. Good to see you again. I think so. Yeah. Good to see you.
Mr. Boyd.
And Mr. Hadley, are we ready on Mr. Frederick's files?
We are, Your Honor. Good morning, Attorney Josh
Do you know
Hadley
where
appearing.
do you know where those files went?
Yes, I just handed them to Jamie.
Okay, so you start talking while I wait for him to come in. Tell me what we're
All
doing.
right. Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley appearing on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Darrell Frederick, who is appearing via Zoom from the Wayne County Jail.
Thank you.
Mr. Frederick, please state your full name for the court.
Good afternoon, morning, Your Honor, Darrell Frederick.
Thank you. All right, so we've got a whole slew of files. I'm gonna take a plea on 2 files, trespassing and paraphernalia, and then we've got another 7 retail fraud files that are all gonna be dismissed. Mr. Hadley, is that sum and substance?
I think the other way around. I think we're pleading as to the retail frauds, and then there was the dismissal of the trespass.
Oh, yeah, I read it wrong.
I love the idea, Your Honor, but I have a feeling we'd be coming back on the record with Miss Manarino shortly if I didn't correct that one.
That is correct.
All right, so I gotta try to figure out which retail frauds I'm taking the plea to. Does it matter?
Does not, Your Honor. I said perhaps we do with the cases that are 22-0584, 22-0585. I know that Meyer was the
Those are on
victim of the
top.
restitution. There we go.
Okay, all right. All right, so Mr. Frederick, first of all, did you discuss with Mr. Hadley your rights and the options those rights give you today?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. And do you understand that retail fraud carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail?
I do, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, are you in fact pleading guilty to 2 counts of retail fraud today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're doing so freely and voluntarily, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, both of these at Myers, Mr. Hadley?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Frederick, on June 3rd, 2022 and July 8th, 2022, did you try to take merchandise from Myers without paying for it?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Hadley?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And I understand there's a restitution agreement of $1,741.35.
That is correct, Your Honor. And Mr. Frederick has indicated upon release from the Wayne County Jail, he will produce or present himself to the court to get payment plans set up.
All right. And can you see any reason why we should have that restitution all on one file?
No objection to have it being placed on one file.
All right. And how long has Mr. Frederick been in custody?
Mr. Frederick, how long have you been at the jail, sir?
Almost 2 weeks, Your Honor.
And I also understand, counsel, that there's an agreement between the prosecution and the defense for sentence to time served.
That is correct, Your Honor. Since the time served, an agreement that Mr. Frederick will not return to the Meyer store located on Belleville Road in Van Buren Township.
All right. Okay, Mr. Frederick. So on both files, I'm going to give you 10 days in jail, credit for time served. On the one file, I've ordered restitution in the amount of $1,741.35. And on the July 15, 22, December 10, 22, May 13, 23, and May 14, 23 files, those will be dismissed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Stay out of Myers.
I sure will, sir.
All right.
And I enjoy watching your courtroom, sir.
I enjoy being in the courtroom. Thank you.
Your Honor, that's all we have today. You and your staff have a wonderful day. Be safe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jamie, Michelle might need a hug. I said Michelle might need a hug. Probably next week. Nicole Duncan? Oh, thank you. All right. And I'm not rushing.
Your Honor, may I approach briefly?
You know what? I can only imagine.
May I approach?
Yeah. Over. Oh, my God. Where's Dyke's file
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's okay, Judge.
Good morning.
Hello.
Ms. Duncan, are you prepared to go forward today without an attorney?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what we got. We got a file here from July 28, 2018. It was failed to display a valid license. You're in show cause status. Let me figure out why.
Well, can I tell you what I?
Yeah,
think?
yeah, go ahead.
What the lady downstairs told me was that that she was missing my.
Yeah, I'm in
community service.
I did.
That's
I went
fine.
to the Salvation Army every other Saturday for 3 hours for 3 years because
Okay.
they couldn't find somebody to take my place when
Right.
time was up. I brought it in. Since then, I've moved and I've had a flood.
Hold on, you said you brought
I
it
brought it
in?
into the old building
Okay,
and apparently it never got in my
and
file.
then you moved, so when we were
Then I
sending you
moved,
notices.
And then I went to the Salvation Army and she said it's gonna take her some time because that was so long ago that they'd have to find the sign-in sheets. from her.
Sure.
But she was gonna work on it for me,
Okay.
so don't have.
And that didn't
physical
happen.
proof.
I mean, you
Not
never
yet.
got it. Yeah. Okay, all right, I believe you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, unfortunately, we did have a bond on the file, so we're gonna keep our 10%, can't say it, 10% processing fee. You get the rest back.
Okay, thank you. Well, my mother will get it back.
Thanks, Mom. Okay,
So.
got it? You're
that's it.
close.
So I'm
Close
done.
file.
I don't have
Close
to come
file.
back.
Communication issue, close file.
So will you send my mother a check or do I go
I
downstairs?
think if you can stick around, I think we can get it to you today.
Well, or we can come back.
However you want to do it. You want me to mail it to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Look, hold on, don't leave yet. I want to make sure we got right info.
Probably not.
Actually, it looks like it's in your name. So if we mail it to the North Wayne Road,
No. I think that's one of our problems is if you change your address.
Lancaster,
Yes. I was under the impression with the state of Michigan, if I change my address there, it changes everywhere. Well, it does.
no. That would make sense in a computer age like ours, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, I made a note, mail it to Lancaster.
Thank
All
you.
right. Have a good day, ladies. Mr. Bowditch isn't in. How about Robert Harvey Wright? Good morning, sir. Are you prepared to go forward today without an attorney?
Yes.
How come I can't find your file? There you are. No, that's not you. I'm trying to find you on my list. Hyphenated names always give us a problem. Yeah. All right, I've got a piece of paper here that says you met with the prosecutor for the airport, correct?
Yes.
Did you read your rights form and understand the rights and options you have today?
Yes.
You understand the possible penalty for the added charge of no valid operator's license on person?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that added charge today?
Yes.
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Did you drive a vehicle at or near Metro Airport on August 9?
Yes.
At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea. What's the status of your license now?
I got
Still suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yeah, October, I get them back.
Good for you. All right, are you working?
Yes.
Where at and how long?
I work for the city of Detroit.
How long?
A year.
Okay. All right, anything else you want me to consider before I set the terms of sentence?
No, sir.
All right. All right, Mr. Harvey, fines and costs on the file, $500. That money's due within 5 days, which means we got to have our money in our hand or we have to have a plan to get our money.
All right.
So if you go downstairs at the front counter, you can set up a payment plan if you need to.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
You're all set.
I gotta wait for the paper.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long though. I'm sure there's a line in front of you when you get down there. Charlize Riggs. Ms. Riggs, you are going forward today without benefit of an attorney, is that correct? Louder, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I've got a piece of paper that says you made a deal with the prosecutor for Van Buren Township. Did you read your rights form?
Yes,
Did you understand those rights and the options those rights present to you?
yes,
And do you understand the possible penalty for the charges up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail?
yes, sir.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, so it says here you're going to plead guilty to violation. So what was going on with Walter Dent III on or about 9/8/22 in Van Buren Township that makes you think you're guilty of this charge?
It was just tardiness for schooling. His dad was working midnights and we were working at the same exact.
How old is he?
He's 7.
Okay,
But it did like he'd get into school, it'd be like 10 o'clock, and once his school started at 9:10 or 9:40 or whatever, they would just, instead of, a lot of times he was present and there, but they would still mark him absent because of
Right.
how late he came.
right. Hey, Jamie, give the lady a card when you come to. All right, so here's the way this works. Those facts allow me to accept a guilty plea from you. The prosecutor asked me to delay sentence for 9 months. What that means is for 9 months, stay out of trouble, no criminal stuff. But Walter's going to school every day.
Yes.
If you, excuse me, if you continue to have attendance issues, then that may violate the terms of this delayed sentence. If that happens, then you're subject to fines and costs, you're subject to jail time, and this is going to go on your record as a permanent conviction. As long as we get through the next 9 months and there's no problems, then you won't have a conviction on your record.
Okay, sounds
Okay?
great.
So the card that the officer just handed you is for our juvenile probation officer. If you're having any problems getting him to school, contact her because she can tap you into a lot of resources that might help, especially with 2 working parents, okay?
Okay.
So here's the way, the worst case scenario is that you're gonna be standing in front of me again on this file. That
Mhm.
means we've got a problem.
Okay,
The way you don't have a problem with me is when Miss Oswald's standing next to you and says, Mom contacted me and we're working together. We're trying to fix this problem. If you stand in front of me and I said, did you ever contact Miss Oswald? And you say no, now you got a problem.
okay.
All right. So if there's an issue with attendance, that's the first phone call. It's like, look, I don't want to be in trouble with Oakley. Here's what's going on. Can you help?
Okay,
Okay.
yes.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Good morning. How are you? Much better than I deserve.
Very blessed, another day.
How about Walter Dent Jr.? I'm going to guess it's the same situation.
Yeah.
All right. You understand the possible penalties?
Yes, sir.
You understand your rights and options?
Yes, sir.
All right. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right. Same set of facts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'll accept your guilty plea. Same deal. Same deal.
Okay.
You want to avoid problems with me, then if there's an issue, you contact Ms. Oswald.
Okay.
All right. But we've got some other files here. What do we got? Oh, it looks like you got a double parking ticket that you owe us $290 on. Are you in a position to set up some kind of payments on that?
Yeah, I can set up a payment plan for you.
All right. Go downstairs, make that happen.
All right.
Front counter. All right, good luck. Good. Celeste Arthur.
Good morning, Your Honor. Crystal Marie Medina on behalf of Miss Arthur. Miss Arthur, would you please say your full name for the record?
Celeste Lynette Arthur.
Date and time set for a pretrial. We have come to a resolution in this matter. My client is prepared to plead responsible to double parking. In exchange, the misdemeanor of interfering with the police would be dismissed, Your Honor. We've agreed upon a fine of $350.
Beautiful.
And my client would require a payment plan. I told her she could set that up on the way out.
Okay, beautiful. Is that the way you want to resolve this today?
Yes.
I'll accept the plea to a parking ticket. Fines and costs as agreed, $350. Due within 5 days. Go downstairs and set up your payment.
Okay,
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Greatly
Misdemeanor
appreciate it.
dismissed. Skinner. Mr. Skinner, are you prepared today to go forward without benefit of an attorney?
Yes.
Did you read your rights form and understand your rights and the options presented to you by those rights?
Yes.
Do you understand the possible penalty for no valid operator's license on person?
Yes.
All right. Understanding all of that, I understand from looking at the plea agreement that you're going to plead guilty to 2 added counts of no valid operator's license on person. April 23, 23 and August 10, 23, correct?
Yes.
All right. And in if I accept those pleas, the prosecutors asked me to dismiss both original drove while license suspended charges and a civil infraction, no proof of insurance, correct?
Yes.
All right. So on those 2 days, were you driving vehicles in Van Buren Township?
Yes.
And on each of those days, while you were driving, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea on both those charges and dismiss the files in keeping with your agreement. What's the status of your license?
Suspended still.
All right. What do you need to do to get it back?
Mm,
What's it take to straighten you out and get you on the road legally?
I think I gotta pay my tickets off.
Say again?
I think I gotta pay my tickets off.
Any idea how many courts you owe money to or how much money you owe?
No.
Any time frame?
Mm,
You know, you expect to have it back before Christmas or before, November 1st, right?
yeah.
Are you that far along that you got a plan?
No.
All right. How many different courts you dealing with?
1.
Who? Which court?
36th district.
Okay. How deep into them are you? How much money you owe?
Mm,
Just guess.
700.
700?
Yes.
Okay. They used to have a program down there. I thought they called it street court. They were working with folks to get them back on the road legally. So you might play around on the internet a little bit and see if you can find out if they got any special program. Actually, you know what? Did you see the attorney that just walked out of here?
Mhm.
Okay, ask her. Just tell her, hey, the judge said to ask you if you know anything about street court downtown because I owe money and I got to get my license straight. She might know something about that program.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want me to know before I set the terms of sentence?
No.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Skinner, on the August file, find the cost, and I don't know if I said this, but I'm dismissing both drove while license suspended and the civil infraction. On the August file, your fines and cost $500. That's due within 5 days. You've heard me tell people. That means we got to have your money or you got to make a payment plan. You can do that downstairs today. On the April file, because it's older, we've got some late fees on it. Did you post a bond?
Yes.
Okay. Of 150, right?
Yes.
All right. So on the April file, the total, because of late fees and bond fees, the total is $615. We apply your bond, that leaves a balance of $465. Here's what I'm gonna do on that one. So we're gonna keep your bond. that leaves a balance on this file of $465, or show me a valid operator's license between now and December 1st, and I'll waive the $465. So I'll pay you to get your license.
Okay,
Deal?
yeah,
Pretty good deal, actually.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, go on downstairs, get something set up.
Thank you.
Tequila Gordon? Miss Gordon, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Okay. You made a deal with the prosecutor for Van Buren Township. Looks like you're going to plead guilty to no valid operator's license on person. And we're going to dismiss a July 21, 23 improper license charge, correct?
Yes,
Did you read your rights form?
yes,
You understand those rights and the options presented to you today because of those rights?
yes,
You understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
yes,
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
yes,
All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren Township, July 21, 23 with an improper or invalid license?
yes.
I'll accept your plea to the added charge and dismiss the original charge. What's the status of your license now?
I owe Taylor a ticket that I didn't know I
Just
owed.
one?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. You working?
Yes,
Where
I
do you
just
work?
got a job. I'm in Baspa and Wyandotte,
Where?
BASFA, Baspa.
What do they do?
We do like plastic parts for
Okay.
BMW, Chrysler,
Okay.
different things.
Full-time?
10 hours a day, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, full-time plus, right?
Mhm.
Well, I guess it's not full-time if you only work 3 days.
Well, we
You're
work
not working
6
only 3
days.
days, yeah. All right, good. They pay okay?
Not really, but it's a job.
Yeah.
Can't complain in this economy.
You know, the best thing to do to look for a job is have a job.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, good luck. All right. Okay, anything else?
No, sir.
On this file, fines that cost $450, due in 5 days. Have you heard me explain that?
Yep.
Any questions?
No,
Go on downstairs, set up a payment plan or pay it off. Good luck.
thank you.
Oh, Ms. Cooper?
Yes.
Waiting for your attorney.
Coleman, he just brought my green board, the attorney, who just brought, not only the attorney, but the prosecutor, who just brought.
What's your name?
Naja Coleman,
Anybody give you a Coleman file?
he literally just brought paperwork, you know, walked in, Coleman?
Coleman with a C-O-L?
I have it.
To adjourn.
Yep, yep. Hey, Jamie,
Yes, sir.
could we, can I get a look at yours? Please. Did we do Clements? Name doesn't ring a bell, does it? Does the name Clements ring a bell to you? I've got 4 files, 2 different, Latasha and Matthew, so probably parental responsibility. I don't have the files. I don't think I checked them all. I mean, I don't think we dealt with them.
They're not in here, right?
I didn't see them unless they're out of order. So what's, orange is here, right?
Orange means they're here, yes.
I don't know. They were on the docket, but then I saw them our way to
Oh, Clements?
Yeah.
That's probably what happened. I probably got adjourned.
yeah, so I, yeah.
Are you Najee Coleman? Naja? Hey, Jim, how are you?
Ms. Coleman, September 21st at 8:15 in the morning. Is that good? September 21st? When I do that, it's October 5th. No, that's fine. September 21st is fine.
You waiting for your list back, Cam?
Yeah.
Whenever you're done. It's a very sensitive issue. Whenever you're. Oh, I thought you said you needed it now. Nope, that's what Tim.
These two are stuck together, but they're same last.
Probably.
Different kind. Here, change that.
Don't start none, won't be none.
I can only tell you what my views do, Judge. Everybody's. Thank you. The guy that sent you in here.
Yeah, you're trying.
Yeah, that's enough. Thank you. All right, counsel, your appearance for Goodman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Richard Graham on behalf of Hunter Goodman, who's standing to my right. Mr. Goodman, please state your name for the record, sir.
Hunter Goodman.
Your Honor, this is the date and time set for a pretrial in this matter. I have had the opportunity to speak to the prosecutor on this matter. We've come to a plea arrangement where my client would plead guilty to the amended charge of operating while impaired in exchange for dismissing the operating while impaired.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, Mr. Goodman, have you gone over your rights and options with Mr. Graham?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
understand those rights and options?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand the possible penalty for the added charge of impaired driving?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today to the impaired driving charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, would you voir dire for an incident date of June 17?
Mr. Goodman, on June 17th, 2023, were you operating a vehicle in the township? It's a Van Buren Township, right?
Correct.
Township of Van Buren.
Yes.
And at some point in time, do you have contact the police department?
Yes.
And at that point in time, had you been drinking anything of an alcoholic nature?
Yes.
What did you have and how much?
I had probably about a total of a fifth that night.
I'm satisfied, Judge.
Well, I guess I should do this. Do we know what the data master was? Was there?
0.10.
All right. I'll accept the
I don't
plea.
think he'd had a fifth.
I'll accept the plea.
Yeah.
I'll dismiss the original charge and continue the bond. You're on a personal bond now, sir. I'm going to send you down to the probation counter. They're going to schedule for you to come back for a pre-sentence interview. Counsel, they'll probably set a sentencing date with your input today.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Probation will probably schedule sentencing while you're here, so we can look at your calendar when they set it.
Okay.
So you'll come back for an interview. Based on that interview, probation is going to put together a report and recommendation. You'll come back for sentencing. You and counsel have a look at that report. I'll look at that report. Then the three of us will have a discussion about whatever we need to talk about, and then I'll
Okay.
sentence you. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Head downstairs, fellas. We'll get the file down there as soon as we can.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
Right here with them. His name is, Amu.
All right, counsel, I'm ready on it. Adam Hamoud.
Good morning, Your Honor. The rate elder, Mr. Hamoud, my PIN number is 57728.
Good morning.
Morning. Say your name. Adam Hamoud.
Okay, just straight up dismissal?
Yes, yes.
I'm assuming that's okay with you two.
It is.
All right, have a great day, gentlemen.
Thank you, Judge. Good to see you again. Take care.
Take care.
I don't think you used to own something there.
Good for him.
Sold it long time ago.
Good for him. Telephone's ringing, Michelle. You just hit a wall or something, eh? No, this is more waivers than I've seen in a long time on the docket.
I'll go meet with another couple where they's getting piled up, and this is just, as charged on the line, so he wants to kind of get.
Well, she's still waiting on this voting too, so.
Yeah, I'll meet with a couple more.
What's that? I don't know if she's ever even had. Yeah, so look here. Wow. Yeah, I'm not here about it. I didn't want to say nothing. All rise. 34th District Court is back in session. Brian A. Oakley presiding. Looking for,
Yeah, I might have them in the other file.
okay, Baker and
Kushi.
neither one of them have come. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Still get a few more of them. They're a little back.
All right, Miss Baker, come on up. Good morning. You have decided to go forward today without a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you've met with the prosecutor for the airport. It looks like you've made a deal. You're going to plead responsible to an added charge of double parking, and you've agreed to pay fines and costs of $200, correct?
Yes.
And the prosecutors asked me to dismiss the August 2nd, 2023 misdemeanor charge. Is that sum and substance? That's your total agreement?
Yes.
All right. I will accept your plea of responsible. I will assess fines and costs of $200. Can you pay that today or do you need some time?
I'll pay it today.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you go downstairs, just wait around the front counter and listen for your name. The cashier will call you up and take your money with a smile.
Okay, thank
Have a
you.
nice day. Christine, is it Kutschide?
Yes,
You say it.
good job.
Kutschide.
Close enough.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm well, it's German.
All right, so I've got a piece of, first of all, are you going forward today without a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
All right. I've got a piece of paper here that says you've talked to the prosecutor for the Township of Van Buren and you've agreed to plead no contest to the misdemeanor charge from July 3rd, 2023. Is that correct, ma'am?
That is correct.
That charge does carry a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
I do.
Did you read your rights form?
I did.
You understand the rights you have and the options they give you?
I did.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading no contest?
I am.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
You understand that when you say no contest, you're literally telling me, Judge, I'm not fighting that charge.
Right.
Okay. So if I can accept the plea by getting the supporting facts from somewhere other than your lips, then we move forward and I sentence you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And understanding that, you still want to plead no contest?
Yes.
Thank you. Let me see what information I've got in the file. Miss Manarino, are you listening? Got it? What's the name on it?
It'd just be a German. So it's too late.
I need your signature. I'll go find your honor.
Just want to take it off with.
No, I got it.
Yep. Got it. Did you say pool, like P-O-O-L?
Yes, Stuart Hyden.
Oh. Those hyphen names give me a problem every time.
You got it?
Got it. Yep. Yep.
You got it?
There you are. Miss Manarino, can you give me a factual basis for the interfering with a police officer on July 3rd, 2023?
Your Honor, at the date and time of the incident, the officers were there to arrest the defendant on a domestic violence, and the defendant was not cooperating in the arrest procedure.
Okay. I think that supports a plea. Okay. I'll accept your no contest plea, ma'am. What should I know about you before I said? She told me she didn't have an attorney. Oh, okay. All
It's
right.
yeah, the public defenders is who I talk to. That's
Okay.
why, yes, I talked to him before I came and
Okay,
seen you.
he's the defense attorney. Do you want him to represent you today?
No, I'm good.
Okay, okay.
I'm good.
All right. So what should I know about your situation before I set the terms of sentence?
My situation,
Yeah,
meaning.
whatever you want me to know before I sentence you. I don't know anything about you. So if there's anything you think I should know before I decide how I'm gonna punish you.
I just work a full-time job, sir.
Where at?
McDonald's in Belleville.
Okay, all right.
I've been there about 2
Any
years.
criminal history?
I've had some drinking problems in the
Okay,
past, yes.
Okay, all right. Anything
I have.
besides that?
No, not
Okay.
that,
All right, anything else?
no.
All right, fines and costs on the file, $400. That's due within 5 days. That means we've got to have the money or we've got to have a plan.
Okay.
So if you go downstairs, go to the counter, and you can either make a payment or set up a payment plan, whatever you need to do.
Okay,
All right?
thank
You're all
you.
set.
All right.
Tanisha Cooper.
Ray, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowden, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Tanisha Kalana Cooper.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. We would waive formal reading, we would stand mute. We also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval in which Ms. Cooper would be pleaded guilty to a checkpoint violation with the understanding the matter would be taken under a 90-day deferment plan if she completes all the court's wishes. At that time, the court would consider dismissal of these charges.
Okay. All right, Ms. Cooper, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand those rights and options?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand the possible penalty for today's charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Bowditch, if you would voir dire for July 27 incident date.
Ms. Cooper, on that day, were you at Metro Airport?
Yes, I was.
On the day in question?
Yes.
Did you have an item in your purse that you believed was a comb?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then
I'm
after,
sorry, yes.
and then after a while, you discovered that someone, your niece had given you something. If you pulled it apart, it was actually a knife.
Yeah, I actually had her, I borrowed her bag. We were going to DR. I needed a small bag. Got it. I looked in the bag, like, okay, I'm gonna need a comb. So eventually, I didn't know it was a knife. So, I mean, I've been traveling for over 20 some years.
But it was actually a knife, Your Honor. She was in possession of it. And I believe that makes the charge.
I do too. I'll accept the plea. What should I know about the nice lady before I sentence?
This young lady is a teacher.
Where at?
Godswood.
No, I'm not a teacher. I'm an engineer. Actually, and I have 3 businesses. So I'm a coach. I coach middle school girls, and I also have a mentor program in the transportation. So I don't want anything.
Where do you coach at?
At Chandler Park in Harper Woods. where I
What do
live.
you coach?
Oh, middle school, 7th and 8th graders.
What sport?
Basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I knew she worked with children.
Okay. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, ma'am, I'm going to take the delayed sentence recommendation. So that means for that time period, what is it? 3 months, stay out of trouble. If you move from the Woodmont Street address, let us know where to find you in case we send you a notice. They'll actually make it to you.
Okay.
Court costs are assessed the amount of $350. That's due within 5 days. So we have to have a payment plan in place or the money in hand. Any questions?
Yes, so once I paid, I want to pay it today.
That's fine.
I have to come back in
Nope,
for.
you just stay out of trouble.
Okay.
If we think there's been a problem, for example, we get some notification that you've got some new criminal charges or something like that, we're gonna send you a notice, say, hey, come in and talk to us. What happened?
Right,
That's why it's so important. We know where you're at.
okay,
Okay.
so I will get a paper,
The only time you get a paper is if we think there's been a problem.
okay,
But I explained to her after 90 days to come in and check the register of action.
You can do it online, actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
I read,
Yeah.
pretty far.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that was my question,
Good luck.
thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You want to do Tyler Crockett too,
Yeah.
Mr. Bowditch?
What was his name, Your Honor?
Tyler Crockett?
Ready, Your Honor. Now, Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Dodge, appearing on behalf of Smith, Mr. Crockett, who's approaching. Sir, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Tyler Crockett.
Good morning, Mr.
Your
Crockett.
Honor, today's date and time set for an arraignment, waive formal reading, stand mute. We've also had a chance to retry this case, Your Honor. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In this matter, Mr. Crockett will be pleading guilty to the charge of a checkpoint violation with the understanding the matter would be taken under 771 for a period of 90 days. It was, Your Honor, a pistol.
Okay. Sir, did you go over your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand those?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And understand the possible penalty for the charge today?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
All right. So on August 1, 2023, did you have a pistol at a checkpoint at the airport
Yes, Your Honor.
when you were not authorized to have that there?
Yes.
Correct? Satisfied?
Satisfied.
Okay. What should I know?
Mr. Crockett has traveled extensively. He has traveled extensively with his pistols. This was only a matter where he forgot the correct procedure, but he has traveled before with them. And he knows the correct procedure. 5 a.m. flight, he just forgot.
Okay. All right. You working?
Yes, sir.
Who you work for?
I'm an investor in Flint, Michigan. I flip houses and
Say again,
I'm an investor in Flint, Michigan. I flip houses.
all right. And anything else I should know?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'll go along with this sentence for 3 months, stay out of trouble for that time period. Let us know if you move within that time frame. Court costs are assessed amount of $500. That money's due within 5 days. So we need the money within 5, or we need a plan within 5. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who you got? Ready on Taylor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, on behalf of the defendant, Ms. LaDasha Taylor, who will be standing to my right. Please state your name for the court.
LaDasia Taylor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, Ms. LaDasha Taylor and I have discussed this matter, advisor of her rights. We're going to be entering a plea as charged to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I would just note that the unlicensed driver was her boyfriend. Rather than dragging this matter out for a long proceeding about whether she actually knew about this, she would like to just resolve this, put it behind her.
Okay.
So I just ask that you consider the factual context when fashioning a sentence.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Taylor, do you understand your rights and options after discussing those with counsel?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
understand the possible penalty for the added charge or the allow unlicensed driver to drive?
Yes,
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
yes,
Did you, on July 26, 2023, allow someone to operate your motor vehicle at or near Detroit Metro Airport when that somebody was not licensed to do so?
yes,
Are you satisfied?
Absolutely.
I'll accept the plea. What should I know?
Outside of this being an actual as charged offense, not a driving with license suspended, reduced down. This is not a criminally minded person with criminal background. This is truly, I think, an unfortunate situation. She looks forward to just paying the fine, putting it behind her, and ask that you consider the, like I said, circumstances that led to the offense when
Certainly.
fashioning.
Okay. Anything you want to add? You don't have to.
no,
Okay. All right. So fines and costs only, obviously. I'm not going to put you in jail on this. $300. That money's due within 5 days, which means you can set up a payment plan or pay it within 5 days. Got it?
yes.
Questions?
Not at all.
You're all set.
Thank you. You bet. We appreciate that, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
We're ready to go on Karan Stewart Pool if the court's ready to hear us.
Don't have a file, don't have a plea agreement.
It's adjourned for discovery. That
Would be.
If it's an adjournment, she's doing them, I'm not.
Well, we need to address an issue though. So a discovery order was sent via Angela Manarino to Heather on, I want to say August 20th. Don't hold me exactly to that. I don't know where it's at. So this is actually, unfortunately, Mr. Stewart Poole came back in today, waited for quite a while.
Well, give me another discovery order, I'll sign it right now.
I've got it. I mean, I can bring it in right
Yeah,
now.
I'll sign it right now.
I don't have a way to print it.
Well, you know, Heather's out all week, so somebody's got a paper discovery order somewhere.
I'll just get it, bring it back
Yeah.
in. So
You got any?
I'm trying to get one right now.
Yeah,
So
there's-
I'll have to bring two.
They're somewhere. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I guess my worry would be, not worry, but concern would be that maybe it just got sent directly to
Prosecutor.
Van Buren without me being involved.
Jim!
Well, he can't hear.
No, not very well.
I mean, if that works for you.
Yep.
Can I just email the one that I already typed up to Michelle and have her give it to you, or do you want to?
Whatever's easier for you two, I don't care.
So this is cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, I've got your email to Heather, but
Yeah, that's okay.
Cotton Robinson. Good morning,
Here,
ma'am.
let me stick that up.
Come on up, yeah. Are you going forward today without your own attorney?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to talk to the court appointed guys?
No, I think I'm.
Okay. All right. So I've got a piece of paper that says you made a deal with the prosecutor. It says you're going to plead guilty to no valid operator's license on person. And if I accept that plea, then I'll dismiss the July 9, 2023 drove while license expired. Is that your agreement?
Yes,
Did you read your rights form today?
yes.
You understand those rights and the options those rights present to you?
Yes,
And do you understand the possible penalty for the no valid operator's license on person charged?
yes,
All right, ma'am, understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to no valid operator's license on person?
yes,
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
yes,
Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren on July 9, 2023 while your license was expired?
yes.
I'll accept your plea and dismiss the original charge. Now, before we get into sentencing on this file, let's see what else we got. Looks like we've got some Huron Township files coming up for court on September 28. You know about those?
Yeah,
Okay. And then we've also got a couple files here. It looks like Van Buren speeding ticket, equipment violation. You owe $380 on those.
he said I could get, the other one waived, because I had my light fixed.
Who's he?
The officer, he said I could
Okay.
show anyone, like a police officer, and that they would take
Well,
that
did you
off.
do that?
I had tried to.
Because you
but
have
they said
14 days to do that.
Oh, he
You have
didn't
14
say I
days to
had
contact the
14
court.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, so let's see what it was. What was the defective equipment? Oh, brake
Um,
light?
Yeah, my brake light was out. I didn't know. He told
Okay.
me.
All right. Do you have that car with you today?
Yeah.
And is the brake light fixed?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me make some notes.
And I have my permit, but it's in my car too.
All right, so if, where you checked in our security staff, if you might have to wait until one of them's free to walk out with you, show that the brake light operates, and then we'll set aside that default judgment and close that file.
Okay.
All right. On the speeding ticket, you're gonna have to set up a payment plan, but you can set up a payment plan with that one and this one after I decide what your fines and costs are. So is there anything you want me to consider before I sentence you on the no valid operator's license charge?
No, that's fine. And as far as I think I have a ticket for my daughter not being in her booster seat too. Is that on there?
In our court?
I believe so. I think it's the same district.
Well, I've got a speeding ticket, a seatbelt violation, and expired license. That's
Yeah, a
coming up.
seatbelt
That's coming up for September 28th.
Oh, okay.
That's your hearing on those three.
Okay.
Okay. And then what I'm showing is an expired license, which is today's file. And then the two that came along with that, the speeding and the equipment violation.
Yeah, I will see.
Okay. All right. So what's it take to get your license straightened out?
Me just going to go take my test. I have my permit, but I have to take my test.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, that's
All right, so on this file, not the speeding ticket, you're gonna set up a payment plan on that. On this one, it's $350 or a valid operator's license by November 1st.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'll pay you $350 to get your license straight.
Okay.
Good deal?
That's a good.
All right. All right, so go downstairs, make your payment plan on the speeding ticket, and then go get your license straight and come back and show it.
Okay.
And then, like I said, security guys will check your brake light.
And I can show it to one of the clerks?
Yeah, security. The people at the front counter where you came in, just tell them you've got a brake light issue and the judge sent you down to have them confirm that it's okay. That's how I think they've been doing it. Show, do, buy. Yeah.
That discovery product.
Yes, so I'm not, yeah, your attorney's working on that one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I usually don't ring unless there's somebody's got some kind of bond recommendation. Angela, question for you.
Morgan, I need my man to see what's taken so long, okay? You're Mr. Stuart Poole, right? Thank you. You're welcome. How do you spell the last name, ma'am?
HATTE.
Okay, thank you. Stuart Poole back here with the Discovery.
Yeah.
And it's gave it to her, she gave it to you. I just talked to Oakley.
I can do it.
Oh.
Mr. Stewart,
Yes, ma'am.
is September 21st at 8:30 in the morning good? To be live here at the court again.
No, let's try to move it to an earlier, later time, not that early.
I only have 8:30 or 9.
Okay.
Or I can do October 5th,
No, but I want to prolong
and
this.
that would be by Zoom.
September will be fine.
September 21st at 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, well, you don't have to, just give me the date. Set up for adjournment, meeting? Yes.
It's gonna be in October.
And I can't make copies of.
If you could, please.
I can get them. I'll give you.
That's me.
Well, we have to go in.
Yeah.
I'll get you, don't worry.
And this is on, this one's ready to roll.
What's that?
He's waiting on the adjourn date. We don't.
What is she doing here?
We're ready to enter a plea.
Yeah, you gotta go in the very back,
Yeah,
ma'am.
wait, we're all right. No, hang on. We'll probably wait. Yeah, the reason that Stuart wants to sit there.
Yeah, that's what she's working on right now.
Oh, okay,
I'm moving the fastest I can.
Hey, Walt. That, and then I gotta get Mr. Walker.
Check of all trades.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I love it.
Let's talk about me.
Sorry? Two, ready here, and then,
That I got last week.
he's looking for an adjournment, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Judge, we didn't even. What's that? Oh, you see what I.
Which one's that one?
What is it? Yeah, it's just water, you like.
Okay, thank you.
It was in my car, and I figured I'd throw it on first place, 50-yard cross stick. So, thank you.
See that? See that, Council?
I can take it off now.
Oh. I love it. I just can't seem to find a file on Walker.
For Walton, you said?
Walker. I got Walton up here ready. The judge coming in
Oh,
momentarily.
no, we're in that.
And then I got Mr. Stuart Poole here, and I'm gonna get him out of here, then I'm gonna get you a copy of that discovery.
No problem. Making sure you guys were waiting on anything on my end.
Please rise. Please rise. 34th District Court is now in session. Honorable Ryan A. Oakley presiding. Have a seat. Are you on Walton, Mr. Hadley?
We are, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of Ms. Sharon Walton, who is coming to. Your Honor, watch your fingers, buddy.
Go ahead. We're listening.
Your Honor, we will be entering a plea to the disorderly persons as charged. This is going to be entered under HIDA, if the court will accept it, period of 6-month probation.
All right, Ms. Walton, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel?
Yeah,
Understand all those?
yeah,
You understand the possible penalty for the disorderly person charge?
yeah.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Guilty under hiding.
Yeah, but are
Yeah,
you
just
pleading
yes or no.
guilty?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you voir dire?
Do you defend alleged, I'm sorry, the
Yeah,
offense
yeah,
date? I'm sorry.
July 18th.
On July 18th of 2023, did you behave in a manner within Van Buren Township in a disorderly manner?
Yes.
I mean, on a disorderly, I'd say that satisfies unless you want the actual.
I'd like to hear more about what was disorderly.
Was your conduct hang on, buddy. Was your conduct that was disorderly involving a drop off and child exchange of your children with your grandmother?
Yes.
Okay. All right, things got loud, out of hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I can accept that. All right. Yeah, what should I know before I sentence?
Your Honor, honestly, that financially, hey, you gotta come out of there, buddy. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You know what?
He's a boy.
I'm gonna use a demonstrative exhibit on this one to just say when fashioning fines and costs, this young lady's got a lot going on. We just ask the court to consider that when addressing.
Okay, all right. What do you got? You working?
I'm trying
trying to get back to work. I'm a full-time student.
Where at?
Henry Ford Community College,
Doing what?
nursing.
Good for you. How far into it?
I can apply for the nursing program in May.
Okay.
And that was what the last adjournment was for, Your Honor, so
Right.
she can meet with school to make sure. high.
Write down a phone number for her.
Absolutely.
I just got turned on to this organization. Where do you live?
In Taylor.
Yeah. So, 734-972-2921. That's SOS Community Services. Just had a phenomenal meeting with a woman from, you heard of them, Josh?
I have not, Your Honor.
They've got some great programs for parents. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna interview you to find out what your needs are. Contact them, just have a conversation, see if they can help with all the stuff that you're juggling. Maybe not, but it's worth a phone call.
Any
Okay?
help is good help.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
So I'll
So
write this
anything
down.
you want to add to what he's told me before I sentence you?
Okay.
Is there anything you want to tell the court before he tells you sentence?
I have a question. Is there possible, is HIDA anything shorter than 6 months?
Not for me, because it came in as an agreement at 6 months.
Okay.
I don't think there's any legal prohibition to doing it for less.
No,
than
that's
6
just what
months.
the
That was the
prosecutor
agreement.
felt was appropriate based on this one.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, though, if, for example, in 4 months, you think it's causing you a problem, then contact him. He'll have a conversation with the prosecutor. The three of us, if nobody disagrees, we'll just do it. We'll end it early. Okay, so just what I'm saying is don't walk out of here and think, well, I got to put my life plans on hold, because if it runs into a situation where it's causing you from moving forward, contact it.
Okay.
All right, anything else? Okay. All right, fines and costs on this one, and I'll delay sentence for 6 months. That means stay out of trouble. Also means if you move from the court village address, let us know where to find you. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $250. That's due within 5 days, which means we got to have it in 5 days, or we got to have a plan. So you can set up a monthly payment plan downstairs if you'd like to do that today.
Okay, you said 250?
$250 total.
Thank you for that, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Good luck in school.
Thank you.
Still didn't find it? What is it, Walker, was it? Yep. I didn't think I got him out of here. Just put it up. And what are we doing? Just adjourning it?
Yep.
We probably don't need the actual file to do the just adjournment. Is it on the docket? Did anybody
Yes,
look?
it is, yep. This is yours, right? Let's make sure you didn't get it. I'm sure you did.
Gerald?
Yes.
I'm not the only one.
Oh, no, you're not.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
At 8/7, she sent it to you. Signed, it's stamped, it's everything.
All right, I'm gonna go take care of something else. Bill, have a good day.
Get you an
Sure, thank you, Judge.
Get you an adjournment.
Okay.
Don't say it in here.
Nope, you're all set. Just go down to the counter if you want a copy of that paperwork that you're asking me about.
Okay, she emailed it to you on August 7th.
Okay, yeah, that's why I did to look for it, and that's what I saw Angela's, but.
Yeah, it's in there.
Mr. Mays' adjournment. And you said you need it in October, correct?
Give me a second.
Is Mr. Bowden your attorney?
Oh, you're done, right? You and Jeff already went in? Just waiting for restitution hearing? So, that's all good.
She got a file here with restitution here?
It should have said her restitution hearing.
Yeah. The judge
Yeah,
did.
Jeff just covered for me, she's one of my assigned cases.
Oh, Jeff's gotta be in here, he said, for her. So he told me, he says, I gotta be in here for her. If I'd have known you could have done, I'd had you do it. His name's written at the top, that's why he didn't call
Yeah, Jeff, we executed the plea form, we can do that, I thought you were,
No, Jeff gave me the advice, he goes, I need to be in there with her, I apologize, he said, I'm taking care of her for half. You wanna talk to Jeff about it real quick, that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, let me go see what else is out there real fast.
Okay, yep.
Can't believe it's 10:45 already. No, I'm not complaining. Sounds good. Judge Martin was told to keep herself on Zoom. That's why.
Same thing that you had talked about. Restitution hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want, you have, can I give you the other?
Discovery?
No, the bill from the hotel. Okay, I have it. We'll talk about it. Because I think we can probably sort it out.
Yeah,
You know.
some of those things that'll be.
So
yeah.
I'll email it to you and then we can talk.
So we're gonna set for rest. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I've got.
And I think,
I got
because
the
I told
DB.
them, you know,
So
I'm not, yeah.
Michelle said that Heather sent me this
Oh.
back on August 7th or something.
Okay.
I think that's possible because I have those.
After that? Okay, well, you got it now, so just get it to Tina and she'll get it taken care of.
Okay, man. You're at about 9, need you to 3.
All right, I'm gonna email that to you right now, so I don't forget. And
Thank
then
you.
take a look at it and talk, and I think we can sort it out before.
Mr. Head,
Yes, sir.
my man, Mr. Nolan, just adjourned for discovery. He doesn't.
No, I can do that.
We need a discovery form for this one as well.
He'll need to do an order.
So,
I'm not sure who it's with. Airport. Van Buren. So Angela can do a discovery order right now if they want.
or she can
I
do
don't know
it.
why we don't. You should just do that.
What, fill up the discovery?
Have them right here. Because I'm just realizing.
All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, as I'm like, why have I not been doing that? Because right now what I've been doing is I email Angela. Angela fills it out. She emails it to Heather. Heather gets it to him.
All you gotta do is ask him. Pull out the
Yeah,
file
I'll
cabinet
start
and get it done.
I'll just keep a stack of these bad boys handy.
All right. Yeah,
Only been here a year, a little plus. Now I'm starting to get it.
just let me know.
Do you want, what time do you want,
So did you hear that she's, Angela prosecutor said that she's, got an email me over, voice. And what. That's what we. I got the service ready. You see the invoices. She said, but I manually upload all my over forward stuff out. Well, then we'll text us and see. That converts. So you and I will go over what she said. And there's maybe the form inside my own conversation starts to make people. I'll say, here's what we'll pay for it. It makes sense. Wish I had more Van Buren. Van Buren prosecutor. Oh. Yeah. I think the problem. I think the problem with Van Buren is that they're doing less than driving and more murder. Every time that there's a serious crime, I text her, I personally blame her.
Yeah, he does, and then he wants to know what's going on.
You know, the air show is really hurt me too.
Just one with Hadley right now.
On that one too.
Or a, file should be ready. Thank you.
No, that's the third player.
This is, she's doing right now. Huh?
The patent, the plea form that Jeff did.
Right here. He's coming in right now for that.
Okay, we're good.
Thank you. I was right in front of you. I'm sorry.
The one that's marked Jeff?
No, I didn't steal it. It's up there.
That's the one.
Okay,
That's between him and Jeff. I don't know why they did that, but.
just to confuse the.
We were
judge,
trying to get
honestly.
through the list as quick as we did, so we started pulling who was next in line. And shoot,
Miss Hatton, your appearance.
Your Honor, Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, excuse me, Ms. Keisha Hatton. Please state your name for the court.
Keisha Hatton.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So, Your Honor, after reviewing the evidence, advising my client of her rights, actually, Mr. Bowditch, we both have gone over this with her. It's a voluntary decision today to enter a plea guilty as to the malicious destruction of property. With the understanding, Your Honor, that there will be, at this time, a contested restitution hearing as to the dollar amounts. This involves some property at a hotel. It's the people's position that it may be accurate. It's our position. We believe it's inflated. We're just waiting on, I think she said she just sent me the evidence of support.
Right.
So we don't need a lengthy delay for the restitution hearing. I think we have what we need.
All right, would you do me a favor, because I don't want to put it on her?
Sure.
Would you contact, Heather's back on the 11th, right? Yeah. Would you contact Heather next week and
Set a
coordinate,
restitution
get it
hearing?
scheduled?
Yeah, I'm gonna put on my notes, restitution TBD.
I would
and I'll
appreciate
call-
it.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
would
a great
appreciate
idea.
All right, so Ms. Hatton, did you go over your rights and options with Mr. Hatton?
Yes, sir.
You understood those?
Yes, sir.
You understand the possible penalty for the malicious destruction file?
Yes, sir.
Charge. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
All right. If you would voir dire incident date May 30?
Absolutely. On May 30th of 2023, were you a guest at Wilson? At a hotel in New York Township?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you have your children with you when you were staying there?
Yes.
Okay. And while you're staying there, was there some property damage, namely the TV that was damaged?
Yeah, the TV.
Okay. It was damaged by your children while they were in your custody and care.
Right.
Okay. And just be clear, the TV didn't belong to you. It was the hotel's property.
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I think the
I'm
elements have been
satisfied.
satisfied.
All right, so am I. I'll accept the plea. Anything I should know before I sentence?
Your Honor, again, that the circumstances being that tough times are what led to being in the hotel with the children. When deciding what's an appropriate fines and costs in this, we would ask you just to consider their family circumstances right
Give
now.
her that phone number.
I'm gonna give her that phone number as well.
Definitely. Because the homeless situation, that's right
Yes.
up their alley. Yeah.
So
He's gonna give you a number for a social work agency I just made contact with this week. Phenomenal program. Matter of fact, I just followed through probation officer Tony Grant.
Mhm.
We had our meeting, what's today, Thursday? We had our meeting Tuesday. Yesterday morning, he showed me a referral form that he was gonna fill out for one of his clients. He just told me they already called her back. They've already got an intake appointment to come to her place Monday.
Been 24 hours. It's pretty.
Well, they told us
Yeah.
within 48 hours, they'll have somebody at the home to do an assessment.
So
Yeah.
the judge is talking about SOS Community Services. I'm gonna give you that number when we get
Yeah.
out of here. We're just saying.
Man,
it's
that's,
help.
you call them today.
Yes,
And
sir.
you just tell them all your problems and see what resources they might have for you.
Thank
Okay, all right.
Other than that, Your Honor, I have nothing else to say. Positively speaking, she's owned the situation and it was,
Okay.
again, some rowdy kids. That sounds like a remote hit of flat screen TV,
Okay.
and here we are.
Are you working?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
Parisians
Okay.
and Celine.
How long you been there?
Just a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it's a terrible place to work.
Yeah, yeah. And I just moved, actually, I moved to Inkster.
Okay.
So I gotta give y'all my.
I've got you on Concord, so.
We'll
can
update
you
the address when we're.
Give us a new address.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna give you any fines and costs. Let's save your money for the hotel. All right, after we figure out what that dollar amount is.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you on a 12-month non-reporting probation.
Okay.
All right, and I'm not gonna charge any fines or costs. So here's what, you're under my thumb for 12 months. I'm giving you a big break. Because I think you're a person that deserves it. If you're not, you'll probably get in more trouble in the next 12 months. Now I'm gonna know I screwed up and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, we do need your prints. Can you go to Van Buren Township PD today to get your prints taken
Yes,
before 3?
yes.
When
Can
you're
I,
done here.
can I go just now?
Yeah,
As soon as we're done, you can head right over to the police station.
Do we have to send her with a print order?
Yep, I'll give her the address with the community services info. It's just down the street.
Okay.
Maybe it's less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Good luck, man.
graciously, we thank you for that. It's really gonna make an impact in this life. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, good luck with SOS. And you know what would really, really make my tail wag? Is if you keep his phone number, so you can let him know how you're making out with SOS, and then he'll let me know, and I'll find out if they're as good as they sound, because they sound pretty damn awesome.
Thank you. Jeff's right here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sir, come on up, please, yes.
Gossip.
Right, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Babich, appearing on behalf of with Mr. Gossett. Sir, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Dewan Gossett.
Good morning.
Jeez. I ain't know.
Your Honor, today's date and time, Your Honor, set for an arraignment waive formal reading stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this. We have an executed plea agreement in which Mr. Gossett would be pleading guilty to the charge of dumping on his neighbor's property, digging a pool, inadvertently got some dirt on his neighbor's property. With the understanding, if he complies with all the court's wishes, at the end of expiration of 6 months, the court will consider dismissing the charges.
All right. Sir, do you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes.
Did you go over your rights and options with Mr. Babich?
Yes.
You understand those rights and options?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to this July 17 incident?
Yes.
Doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
If you'd voir dire?
Yes, Your Honor. On the day in question, when you were digging, did some of the debris that you were digging end up on your neighbor's property?
Yes.
Now, I understand you weren't doing the digging.
Right.
You had somebody helping.
I'm just confused about the property line, but yes.
All right.
Yes.
And since then, you pleaded guilty.
Yes.
Defense is satisfied.
So am I. Anything before I set terms?
Nothing, Your Honor, other than this is a 40-year-old gentleman who has never
No problem.
been in trouble.
Well, one other time, but that was driving. You owe us money on a drove while license suspended, $992.
90, who am I?
$992, according to my paperwork, for a 2011 drove while license suspended charge out of Van Buren Township.
How much do I owe you guys?
Oh, I'm sorry. The balance due is $320.60.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can you get some kind of payment plan set up on that?
You know what? Can I come in and pay something on that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
can.
come on in tomorrow, make a payment and make a payment arrangement.
Got you. No problem. I'm glad I'm here.
That could have suspended your license.
Yeah, 2011.
All right. So anything else before I sentence on this one?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right. I'll go along with a 6-month delayed sentence, stay out of trouble. If you change your address from the service drive address, let us know where to find you, because if we think there's a problem, we give you a notice, give you a chance to explain. If you don't get the notice, you just get stuck.
Gotcha.
All right. Court costs on this one, $200. I'm just gonna say tomorrow when you come in to make a payment on the first one, you can do something on this one, make some kind of global arrangement. Got it?
Okay.
Any questions?
Not at all.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, say it again. I'm probably outside or downstairs. I wondered if we could do that.
Security.
Hey, send Hadley in to talk to Michelle, would you?
Just a minute. I'm sorry, what was that?
Send Josh Hadley in to talk to Michelle, please.
Okay, we'll do.
Just see if he can find it.
Can you tell them back up? Yes, well, no. Is it delayed? No, no, just wait, because she's gonna get hit with us.
But we're not delaying.
Keisha, can you come back upstairs real quick? I gotta give you an order to get your fingerprints taken, so you can take it over to the police department. Yeah, just come back up to the court, sorry about that. I found it, you're 100% right, I don't know how I missed that.
No, it's okay. Because I don't have access to the email. Let me go figure out.
That fingerprint. Thing.
Well, yeah, let me-
Yeah, I'll tell her to hang tight out here, just wait for you. Thanks for showing.
Yeah, I think I make her, I don't think I get, I don't. It works. Thank you. So she takes this right to bed here. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
German. I'm sorry? Since the two. Yeah. I didn't even know Heather was leaving. She drove to Florida. North Carolina. Yeah, they go over here. Yeah. But they were kind of like. Everything about it was bad. Oh my God. Sarah's dropping off for him. Did you use it? Yeah, he did. You used Mr. Hadley or Mr. Bowich? What attorney did you use? Mr. Hadley or Mr. Bowich?
Beard or no beard?
I'm sorry,
White hair? White haired guy?
yeah, taller? Short, I'm not sure. Tall, short. Blondish brown hair. No, I'll get it. Thank you.
I wouldn't mind looking at the docket out there again.
September 21st or October 5th? September 21st.
I'm guessing this, Kelly said it's not this.
Okay.
Just Bowich. Yeah, it's not this guy. No, that's okay.
Thank
Take your time, it's just too old, so.
They're resting.
Well, they talk a lot, I'll tell you that. They sell wolf tickets.
We got a lot of bodies out there or not?
Not really.
All right, so once again, the highlighter means they're here.
Yes, sir. No.
Thank you.
But you know what, it's an adjournment. We don't even need to.
What's fine?
Browning.
Brown?
I'll just have to have a seat.
Yeah.
Yep, this is just an adjournment. I'll have a seat.
Okay.
Okay, you might want to write her name down.
Yeah, that's useful. That's HI, two M's, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice. Ready to go. I got it right in front of the stage.
All right, Ms. Shimmery's appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Susan Shimmery. Please state your name for the court.
Suzanne Schimmer.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Your Honor, after having an opportunity to advise my client of her rights, review discovery, and discuss the matter with the prosecutor, we're going to enter the plea where we'd be playing outright with the understanding the sentencing recommendation would be as to fines and costs only with no probation.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Shimmery, did you go over your rights with counsel?
Yes.
Understood those rights and the options they give you?
Yes.
And you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
Counsel, the incident date is July 22nd, if you would voir dire.
On July 22nd of 2023, were you present in Van Buren Township?
Yes.
Okay, and on that date and time, did you behave in a manner that included loud speaking or yelling outside the apartment complex?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, actually, I think that pretty much satisfies it.
Yeah.
I could give a little context before briefly an allocution as to what was going on.
So this was a situation such that people that weren't involved in the situation would have been like, what the hell's going on over there?
Like neighbors saying, who called? That's what he's asking.
Correct.
Did somebody else say what's going on? Like they heard you guys.
After.
Yeah.
As it was going on, was it out of control enough so other people would have been like, what's going on over here?
She really probably couldn't testify to that part of it.
Well, she
because-
knows what she was doing.
Right.
I mean, was you
She
yelling and
was
screaming in a
yelling.
public place?
After.
Yes, she said after the, yes.
Okay.
So police arrived and then things continued to escalate. She was unable to speak with her daughter and then that's when voices got
Okay.
raised.
I can accept it.
Yeah, it basically sounds to me like it was beef with the neighbor that's called the police lots of times for all sorts of little things. And then actually the disorderly conduct sort of developed out of that situation.
Okay. All right, I can accept the plea. What else should I know before I sentence?
This was really an unfortunate incident. She's fully accepted responsibility today. I would just, again, ask this, situation not be something that has to drag on for long. She'd like to pay her fine costs, move on.
Okay.
And really not have to deal with this neighbor
Okay.
anymore.
Are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work at Vision Transport. I do logistics.
How long you been with them?
I've been with them for about six months now, but I've been doing it for 15 years.
Okay, so you've been in the industry.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do
Okay.
ocean right now.
All right, before I give you fines and costs on this one, it looks like we've got a 2023 Belleville ticket for impeding traffic that you owe $180 on. You know about that one?
Yeah,
That just happened.
that just happened. The one side of the road was 35, 30, and the other
Okay.
side of the road is 45.
Right.
And
Yeah, it says here that you owe money, so either you already.
no, I paid it.
I paid it
When?
right away. I have the receipt on my phone. I screenshotted it.
You might want to look into that because it says we got money due on September 8th.
I'll
No,
have,
no, no, I paid it.
we'll have her touch
Okay.
base downstairs before
Okay.
you go today.
All right, Ms. Shimmery, anything else you want me to know on this file?
Uh,
Today's file?
The one about the disorderly person, not the.
No.
Okay. Fines the cost on this one, $400. That money's due within 5 days, which means we get it paid in 5, or we have a payment plan within 5.
Okay.
All right?
Well,
Good
I'll
luck.
explain it to you.
Ready to go, Mr. Bowden?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Bowditch, come on up on Palmer.
Your Honor, Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Shabbat, appearing on behalf of and with Miss Amber Palmer. She could Your Honor, there's also a second young lady approaching. This is a caseworker that I think after we take the plea, the court may ask some
Good,
questions.
wonderful.
I knew you would welcome
Yep.
her input.
Yep, go ahead.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for arraignment for the reason stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this. Ms. Palmer recently plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud with the understanding that there's also a restitution amount of $97.
I see that. Okay, all right. Ms. Palmer, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
Yes,
Do you understand those rights and options?
yes,
All right. And do you understand the possible penalty for this charge?
yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
I am pleading guilty, yes.
Okay, so on January 7, 2023, were you at a retail establishment in Van Buren Township?
In Van Buren Township?
Yep. Were you at a store?
I was at a store,
What store?
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight?
She says it was in Westlake. I don't know.
And how about Menards on Belleville Road?
On Belleville Road. Yes, I've been in there, but,
Okay, were you there on that day?
I don't know.
Okay.
For a while, I got into drugs a while
Okay.
back.
Okay,
So
you got some memory issues?
I
Can
do
we change
have,
this, Your Honor, to no contest?
Well, maybe, I'm not sure if I got enough facts.
I have been there, yes. I
Okay.
don't know if it was on that day.
Okay,
No,
Okay.
I don't know if it's on that day. I
Okay.
know that at the time, I had a fiance with me that was a thief, so. He could have put something in my purse. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it. It's fine.
yeah, but it doesn't work that way for me.
Miss
I
Mann-
got a location, I got a date. I think I've got enough on the complaint.
All right.
Yeah, all right, so if you plead no contest, you're literally saying, Judge, I'm not fighting that charge. If I can find the facts I need to support the plea from somewhere other than you, like this paperwork I've got in my file, then I can go forward and say, okay, I've accepted your plea, let's talk about sentencing.
Okay.
Understood? So I think we're gonna get the same place we thought we were gonna get when you walked in here,
Okay.
just not with you telling me what you did, because it sounds like you don't really remember whether or not you were there that day.
No,
Okay, so do you understand how the no contest works?
yes,
All right, are you pleading no contest, understanding all of this freely and voluntarily today?
yes.
Okay, I can accept your plea then. So let's talk about what's going on.
Ma'am, could you give me your name for the record, please?
Hi, it's Emma Ates. The last name is Ates.
Where are you
And
from?
I am from Families Against Narcotics. We are a nonprofit.
Back off the mic.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Where are you at?
I'm from Families Against Narcotics.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
a
Fam.
nonprofit
Gotcha.
in Clinton
Gotcha.
Township,
Yep.
and I am a case manager.
How in the
And,
world did you end up with this lady from Clinton Township?
She was referred last year. We have a partnership with the prosecutor's office in Macomb County
Yep.
and the Sterling Heights Police Department.
Yep.
So she was referred to our program. It's a deflection
Okay.
program.
So she had some problems out there.
No, I mean, it's a pre-arrest diversion program.
Right. So she came in
So-
contact with them, they turned around to you guys, and you're still working with them.
Yes.
I'm with you.
and
Go ahead.
This is actually the last kind of barrier that we have to resolve. She is completing the program. She's made a ton of progress. She works as a supervisor for a
Good.
duct cleaning company.
Beautiful.
She's been sober for 8 months.
Good for you.
She was able to get her license reinstated, was able to reconnect with her family members.
Oh, it's
She
all good.
actually spoke last night at a Sterling Heights City Council
Beautiful.
meeting.
Beautiful. Good for you.
So she's doing really, really well. This is just the last obstacle
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
Yeah. Great big pat on the back. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Good for you. All right. Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, so 93 days in jail? What are you thinking? All right. So you're working, so you have the ability to do the restitution of $97. Okay. How soon can you do that? Without, not paying your rent or, not eating for a week or something? How soon can you pay that?
I can pay money today. I
Okay.
just have to go home and get it.
Okay. I don't need you to do that.
Okay.
Can you pay the $97 in 2 weeks?
Yes,
You sure?
yes,
I'm just pulling that out of the air.
yes.
Okay. All right, so here's what we'll do. Anything else?
Excuse me,
Yeah,
I got a trial.
yeah, I don't need you. She's doing all the hard work.
And Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah.
Is there a fingerprint order in the file? Because I don't believe Ms. Palmer has.
There is not.
Okay,
I would be happy to sign one if you can get me one.
I have it electronically.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay,
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
we can do
I'll
that.
email
We can do
you.
that. So part of what I'm gonna do is tell you, you gotta go to Van Buren Township, get your fingerprints taken. Can you do that today by 3 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, so that's part of it. The next part of it is I'm not gonna give you any fines or costs. I'm just gonna give you a great big pat on the back for all the work you've been doing.
Okay.
But I am gonna order the restitution of $97.89. You'll pay that to the court, and you're gonna do that between now and September 21. No problem?
No problem.
You
No.
sure? If you need more
Sure.
time, tell me,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
okay? All right, and you look confused.
Like I said, I had a fiance and he put it in my purse, so.
Right.
Yeah, so he put stuff.
Well, let's talk that through. You had a fiance, which implies to me that he's no longer
He
in the
was
picture.
abusive.
Good, so he's gone.
He's gone.
Okay, like I said, you've been doing all the hard work.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm proud of you, and I don't even know you. Yeah, good for you.
Thank you.
All right. So, but once again, is September 21 enough time?
2 weeks from,
2 weeks from today, yeah.
I think.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Good job.
Thanks.
You made my day.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, hold on a minute. You posted money.
I did.
Your name?
Yes.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Are you okay to stick around for a while? Because I'm gonna return 90% of that bond to you today. You're gonna pay restitution today. You're done with us.
Okay.
And you're gonna have enough to buy her McDonald's.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
She just didn't go upstairs and get the cashier.
Yep. Yeah. If you don't mind walking it down,
No problem.
explain what my intention is. I want us to take the restitution and give her the balance of that 90%.
Tell the cashier.
Yeah. Got all that? We've got 150 bucks. We're gonna keep 15 bucks off the top. Of the 135 that's left, we're gonna take the restitution for Menards and then give her whatever the last changes. You can't remember that?
I do have memory issues to an extent. So, $150, you know what, maybe you better write it down.
Here. Bond minus 10% minus restitution.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
As far as I know, we're done.
I think so. Yeah.
stuff.
Roy's getting divorced?
No,
no,
I'm mediating.
Oh, you're on the other side.
I'm the mediating, no, I'm the mediating.
Oh, good.
So I'm mediating.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I do a lot of that. So I get from Royce, oh yeah, they separated sections, so two daughters are adults now. She got PBO against him, he's at fault, he's done all these terrible things. I'm like, okay, so you know, don't send me that. So I'm like, thanks, Royce. It will be.
Hey, would you do me a favor on the way out? Just give that to the guys at the kiosk.
I will.
Thank you, Jim.
I will.
Have a great day.
That was the list that they were looking at earlier, the alphabetical one.
Yes.
All right, you too, Judge.
Showed up.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, she went downstairs to get the bond stuff. I think Josh took it. I don't know. No, Jamie took it to do the bond stuff. My bad. Yeah, Jamie took it down to the bond so they could do bond.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Because I want to make the things.
Okay, I named this too, but you didn't type it. I think I grabbed it back.
It's just. Sorry. You should.
Do I what?
Can you put that with the file and stick it to that hole? I'll do it.
I don't have a file.
You don't have one?
No,
Is that a pre-hearing?
I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
it's
this.
pre-hearing.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Oh, this, you just, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was one you were working on. This is
No.
a brand new file for me.
He
I
just
probably have
handed
the
it.
file.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I was looking back through my doc and said, oh, I gotta get this one. taken care
Tim's
of.
messing with us.
No, just you.
Quite successfully.
Just her, Judge.
I missed it.
Security.
Hey, we got anybody out there?
Dave is prosecutor and then some witnesses. That's it.
I guess it's a whole lot.
But we got no defendants.
Oh, yeah, the defendant's here. He's in the courtroom right now.
Well, he's not in my courtroom, so which
Oh,
defendant?
wait, he's in Judge Martin has something. There's nothing out here for you right now, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
want us keeping on our office?
I'm shutting it off.
All right, you're good with me, you don't need me, friend? Have a good day.
Thank
See you soon.
I'm gonna shut it all down. I can't imagine why we would need it.